Good morning, class. Sairam to all. How are you all? Good. Okay, very nice. So I hope you all are ready with your textbooks and rough notebooks. So as you all know, we have already completed our decimals chapter. So please go through it. Practice add, subtract, how to convert, how to divide, how to solve the problems related to decimals. Okay, it is going to be help you in your future, right? So very good. So today we are going to start the new chapter of maths, that is chapter number 11, ratio, proportion. Okay, chapter name is ratio and proportion, right? Yes, so as you all know, what is ratio, what is fraction, right? So we are going to discuss the topic, the question related to this chapter. Okay, so first let us discuss ratio, the relation between two numbers which shows how much bigger one between two numbers which shows how much bigger one quantity is than another, right? Yes, comparison is generally in the division, right? And the symbols to represent is this one. Let me discuss once again with you. Yes, the symbol for the ratio is these two dots. Like if our fraction, our answer is 2 by 3, then you have to represent in the ratio form. How you will represent? You will write 2 ratio 3 like this. Okay, yes, so the relation between two numbers which shows how much bigger one quantity is than another. So comparison is generally in divisions, right? Yes, right. So the symbols we came today, what is symbol for the ratio? That is two dots. A fraction we can represent, if we have the fraction 12 by 19, so how will we represent it? 12 ratio 19. Okay, comparison is generally between the divisions, right? So we have the, like, Ramesh's age is equals to 6 and Nilima's age is equals to 12, right? So the ratio of the Ramesh's age to Nilima's age, what will be the ratio for both the numbers? Yes, how you will represent? We will write as, yes, we will write the ratio for both of them. How? Like 6 is the Ramesh's age and Nilima's age is 12, right? Yes, so this is the ratio, this is the fraction form. We will write 6 1 is 6 and 6 2 is 12. So our answer in the ratio will be 1 ratio 2, right? 1 ratio 2. Okay, yes. So how you have to write? Like first is given Ramesh's age. So first of all you will write the Ramesh's age. It is given 6. 2 means just you will draw one line and below that you will, the denominator part you will write 12. Now the next question is, flowers were distributed among the girls in equal proportions. Fill in the empty boxes, right? Yes, so it is given that flowers are distributed in equal proportion. Yes, so our answer is in equal ratios. So how you will solve this? We have the first one is 3 by 12. So 3 1 is 3 and 3 4 is 12. It means the distribution. See, when you are dividing, let me tell you the basic thing. When you are dividing numerator and denominator, it should come in one table only. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि 3 के टेबल में 3 आ रहा है, 12 के टेबल में 12. No, both of numerator and denominator should come in the one table. So we have 3 1 is 3 and 3 4 is 12. So our ratio is 1 ratio 4. 1 ratio 4. Okay, same way we have the next number, that is 5, and we don't know what number is this. Let us take as x. Okay, so as you all know, in numerator part we are having 1, so it means 5 1 is 5. अब 5 के टेबल में 4 जा is what? 4 जा is 20. It means x is equals to 20. So 5 by 20 is the fraction. So what will come? 5 4 is 20. Our answer will be 1 ratio 4. Okay, yes, same way we will do for the rest numbers. Now we have the next part. Yes, so we have that Nikki bought 12 guava and 16 chicus. Okay, Nikki bought 12 guava and 16 chicos. It is asking find the ratio of guavas to chicos. So how you will write? You will write a ratio of guavas upon ratio of chicos. That will be equals to what is guava ratio? That is 12. And what is chiku? That is 16, right? Now we will solve it. 3 4 ja 12. Is it okay? And 3 5 is 15. So 16 is not coming. So we will not take 3. Okay. So what we will take? We will take which comes in the table 12 also and 16 also. That is 4. So we will take 4 3 ja 12 and 4 4 ja is 16. Okay. So our answer will be 3 ratio 4 for the first one. Now we have to find the ratio of chicos to guavas. Okay. So we will write ratio of chicos upon ratio of guavas. Right. So we will have, what is the ratio of chicos? We will have chicos is 16 and the ratio of guava is 12. Okay. Now we will solve it. We will divide it again by 4. So 4 4 is 16 and 4 3 is 12. Okay. You can observe that. हाँ, अब मेन चीज़ आती है कि आपको जो कट है टेबल से डिवाइड है वो कब तक करना है. यस, जब तक एक नीचे या फिर ऊपर एक ऑड नंबर एंड एक इवन नंबर ना आ जाए. ओके. यस, चाहे वो न्यूमरेटर में हो चाहे वो डिनोमिनेटर में. ओके. one part should be even number and another should be odd number, right? Yes. So तब तक आपको कट करते रहना है. Okay, by the tables. So you can observe here how they have done. They have taken the ratio of guava to chicos. That is, number of guavas will be equals to 12. Number of chicos will be equals to 16. So how you have to divide? I have already told you it should be divisible by one single number. Okay, both numerator and denominator. So we are dividing here by 4. So we have 4 3 is 12 and 4 4 is 16. So the ratio of guavas to chiku is 3 by 4. And how you will represent? You will represent it as 3 ratio 4. Okay. Yes. Same way you will write for the next one. We have already discussed this and our answer will be 4 ratio 3. Okay. Yes. So we have the first part here. Find the ratio of the first number to the second. Okay. It means you have to find the ratio of the first number and the second number. So we have the first number what? We have the first number as 24 and the second number as 56. Okay. So we have the ratio of the first number to the ratio of the second number, right? So what we will do, we will have to write the first number, that is 24 by 56. Okay. Yes. So now what you have to do, you have to take only one table. Okay, in which both the numbers should come. Okay, if I am taking the table of 2, it is coming in the table of 2 both, right? You can take the table of 8 also, that 8 3 are 24 and 8 5 is 48, 48, 8 7 is 56, right? But let me start with 2. 2 1 is 2, 2 2 is 4. Okay, again I am taking the table of 2. 2 2 is 4 and 1 will come here. 2 8 is 16, right? Now again I am taking the table of 2. 2 6 is 12 and 2 1 is 2. 2 4 is 8. Now it is 6 by 14, right? So what we will do? 6 by 14. Now again I will divide, that is 2 3 is 6 and 2 7 is 14, right? So the fraction we are getting by dividing, by finding the ratio of the first number to the second, we have 3 by 7. Okay, so we have the ratio, that is 3 ratio 7. Yes, so second number we have, it is 63, 49, right? So we will find the ratio for both the number. So what we will take? We will take 63 by 49. So you can divide both of the numbers by 7. Okay, because 49 comes in the table of 7 only. So 7 7 is 49 and 7 9 is 63. So we have the ratio 9 by 7 is the fraction and we are having the ratio 9 ratio 7. Okay. Yes. So the ratio is the two quantity can be compared only if they are in same units. Okay, yes. So if a number comes like you have to compare the quantities and you have to find the ratio for them. First of all, most important thing to find the ratio is that the two quantities, the two numerator and denominator numbers should be in same units. Like it should be in kilograms, both numbers, meter or kilometer and etc. Like, yes. So if you are finding the ratio, first of all you have to observe that both the numbers have same unit. Okay, yes. Now moving to the next question, we have find the ratio of the first quantity to the second. Okay, so we have the first number, that is 25 beats comma 40 beats. Okay, so we have to find the ratio of the first quantity to second. We are having 25 by 40. Okay, yes. So how we will find it? Same way, you will write 25 by 40. You have to write this statement also. Okay, so 5 5 is 25 and 5 8 is 40. You can see that this is even number and this is odd number. When such condition or such situation comes, you have getting a fraction like one odd number and one even number, then stop dividing the numbers. Okay, yes. So our ratio is 5:8. Same way we have 40 rupees comma 120 rupees. Both are in rupees, that is same quantity. So we are having like 40 by 120 ratio will be 0 so 0 cancel. 4 1 ja 4 and 4 3 ja is 12. That is we are having the fraction 1 by 3. So we have the ratio, that is 1:3. Okay. Now moving to the next part, we have 15 minutes comma 1 hour. Okay, it is given 15 minutes comma 1 hour. I have already told you that both the units should be similar. So we have what? We have to convert either minutes to hour or hours to minutes. So it is easy to convert hours to minute. So we are having 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. So we will be having 15 by 60, right? We will be having the fraction 15 by 60. Okay, so 3 5 ja 15, 3 2 ja 6 and 0. Then 5 1 ja 5, 5 4 ja 20. So we are having the ratio 1:4. 1 by 4 is the fraction and we are having the ratio 1:4. Okay, so what you all have to observe, you all have to think. आपको एक ही चीज़ ध्यान रखनी है कि जब दो एक फ्रैक्शन गिवन है तो उसको एक ही टेबल से ऊपर नीचे डिवाइड करना है. ठीक है, एक ही टेबल से जाना चाहिए. ऐसे नहीं कि आप 15 को किसी और नंबर से कर रहे हो, 60 को किसी और टेबल से. नो, बोथ शुड कम इन वन टेबल ओनली, राइट? Yes, you can start this with 3 table also. Okay, 3 5 is 15, 3 2 is 6, 0 का 0, again dividing by another number. Okay, so now we have the next question, that is 30 liters comma 24 liters, right? So we are having 30 by 24, so that is equals to 30 upon 24. Okay, again divided by the table in which both the numbers are coming. So which is that table? Yes, 30 comes in the table of 3 also and 6 also, right? So let's see here with I am taking with the table of 3 for you. Okay, 3 times is 30 and 3 8 is 24. Again divided by 2. 2 5 is 10 and 2 4 is 8. So we are having the fraction as 5 by 4. Okay, so our answer will be in ratio, that is 5:4. Okay, this is the way of representation of any number. So without wasting the time, we have discussed the main basic concept for this ratio. So let's start our exercise 12.1. Okay, I hope you all are ready with your textbooks. Ready or not? Okay, keep your notebook with you. Okay, let's start the exercise. We have the exercise 12.1, ratio and proportion. So we have the first question. There are 20 girls and 15 boys in a class. Okay, 20 girls and 15 boys in a class. Number 1, we have, what is the ratio of number of girls to the number of boys? Yes, we have to find the ratio for the number of girls to the number of boys. As we all know, total number of girls is 20 and total number of boys is 15. So we have the ratio of girls to the that of boys will be equals to, how many girls are there? It is asking before. First of all, for girls, so what is the ratio of the girls? That is 20 girls total and 15 boys. Okay, so divided by 5. 5 4 is 20 and 5 3 is 15. So our answer is 4 by 3 as a fraction and 4 ratio 3 as a ratio. Okay, now moving to the B part. जो चीज़ पहले पूछी जाएगी उसको पहले रखना है. अगर गर्ल्स का पहले पूछा है तो गर्ल्स का नंबर पहले आना चाहिए. अंडरस्टूड. Moving to the B part, what is the ratio of girls to the total number of students in the class? Now it is asking ratio of girls to the total number of students in the class. So total number of students will be addition of both boys and girls. So the ratio of girls in to total students will be equals to 20 upon 20 plus 15. Okay, you can write like 20 upon 35 also. Okay, now we will divide it by 5 4 is 20 and 5 7 is 35. So we have the ratio 4 ratio 7. Okay, now moving to the B part, we have the question. Out of 30 students in a class like football, 12 like cricket and the remaining like tennis. It is I think misprint here. 6 like footballs, okay, and 12 like cricket and the remaining like tennis. Okay, it is very easy. So it is asking number of students like football to the number of students like tennis. So we all know how we will write the answer, that total number of students is equals to 30. Total number of students like football is given to us, that is 6, and total number of students like cricket is given to us, that is 12. Okay, so now it is telling that remaining likes tennis. So out of 30 we will subtract the addition of football and cricket. So it will be 12 plus 6 will be 18. So out of 30 minus 18 will be 12. Okay, so first ratio we have to find that the total number of students liking football to the total number of students like tennis. So the ratio of students like football, that of tennis, will be equals to 6 by 12, and 6 we will divide by this fraction, we will divide by 6, that is 6 1 is 6 and 6 2 is 12. So ratio will be 1 ratio 2. Moving to the B part, number of students liking cricket to the total number of students. Okay, so how many of them like cricket? 12, right? And 2 it is asking, it means total number of students are how many? 30. So the ratio of students like cricket to that of total students will be equals to 12 by 30. Okay, so it will be equals to 6 2 is 12 and 6 5 is 30. So it will be 2 ratio 5. You can divide this 12 by 30 by 2 also, like 2 6 is 12, 2 1 is 2 and 2 5 is 10. Okay, now divided by 3, 3 2 is 6, 3 5 is 15. So answer is same, don't worry about that, it is also same, that is 2 ratio 5. Now moving to the C part, third part, we have the see the figure and find the ratio of. Okay, figure is already given to us. Yes, how many triangles are here? There are 3 triangles. And how many square? 2 square and 2 circles. So it is asking, see the figure and find the ratio of. It is asking, first one we have number of triangles to the number of circles inside the rectangle. This is a big rectangular box. Inside there are some shapes. So how many triangles are here? 3. It is asking number of triangles to the number of circles inside the circle. Yes, so what will be the first part? Ratio of the number of triangle to that of circles will be equals to 3 by 2. Okay, yes, so it will be 3 ratio 2. Number of squares to all the figures inside the rectangle. How many figures are here? Yes, so number of squares, ratio of number of squares to all figures will be equals to 2 by 7. That will be equals to 2 ratio 7. Okay, and same for C part, because number of circles to the all the figures inside the rectangular. So there are 7 figures and number of circles are 2. So 2 by 7. Okay, so now moving to the question number 4, we have distances traveled by Hamid and Akhtar in an hour are 9 km and 12 km. Find the ratio of speed of Hamid to the speed of Akhtar. Okay, yes, so we have speed is equals to distance upon time. This is the formula. Yes, so speed of Hamid is given, that is how much distance he traveled? 9 kilometer. Yes. And in time it is asking, that will be 1 hour. Okay. Yes. So it will be 9 kilometer per hour. And speed of Akhtar is given. Distance how much is traveled? Yes. It is given 12 in 1 hour. So speed is equals to distance upon time. So yes, Akhtar traveled distance 12 and time is 1 hour. So 1 will remain as it is. So it will be 12 kilometer per hour. Now it is asking, find the ratio of speed of Hamid to the speed of Akhtar, right? So what will be the ratio of both of them? Speed we have find. So the ratio of speed of Hamid to that of speed of Akhtar will be 9 upon 12. Okay. So 3 3 ja 9 and 3 4 ja 12. So our answer will be 3:4. Question number 5 we have, fill in the blanks. Okay, we have first part 15 by 18. Okay, we have 15 by 18. Okay, yes. So we have to find, are these equivalent ratios? Yes, we have to observe that. So how we will do this? Yes, first one we are having 15 by 18. So 3 5 ja 15 and 3 6 ja is 18. It means all should come 5 by 6, right? Yes. So let us see the second one. It is already given 6 and what should come here? Yes, here should come 5. So first box we are having 5 by 6. Okay. Now moving to the next box. What is next given? That is 10 and box is empty, so it is x. Okay. Now we will cross multiply these numbers. So what it will become? Yes, it will become 5x equals to 60. Yes, it will be 5x is equals to 60. X will be equals to 5 1 ja 5, 5 4 ja, no sorry 5 2 ja 20. So it will be 12. Okay. Yes, so it will be 10 by 12. So 10 by 12 means 2 5 ja 10 and 2 6 ja is 12. So ratio will be 5 by 6. Okay. Now moving to the next part, we have find the ratio of the following. Yes. So we have to find the ratio for the given number. First of all, we have the number as 81 upon 108. Okay. So आप इसको किससे डिवाइड करोगे? 9 से जा सकता है. First divided by 3. Okay. Let's divide 3 2 ja 6 and 2 will come here. 3 7 ja 21. 3 3 ja 9 and 1 will come here. 3 6 ja 18. So it will be 27 by 36. Again divide by 3. 3 9 ja 27. 3 1 ja 3. 3 2 ja 6. Again divided by 3. 3 3 ja 9 and 3 4 ja 12. So we have the ratio 3 by 4. Okay, it is very simple. You can do all the quotients. All are having same units. Moving to the question number 7. Find the ratio of the following. So first number we have 30 minutes to 1 hour. Okay. Yes, 30 minutes to 1 hour. I think it is 1.5 hour given to use. Some misprint is there. You can check yourself in the book. So it will be 30 minutes to 1.5 hour. So first of all, we will convert hour into minutes. How we will? Because 1 hour is having 60 minutes. So we will divide hour by 60. So we have 1.5 hours will be equals to 1.5 multiplied by 60. So we have 90 minutes. Okay. Yes. So the ratio of 30 minutes to 1.5 hour will be equals to 30 minutes ratio 90 minutes. Okay. Yes, because 1.5 hour we have converted into minutes, so we are having 90 minutes. So 30 upon 90 will be 1 by 3 and ratio will be 1:3. Okay, same way you can do the rest of the question. Yes, now moving to the next part, we have question number 8. In a year, Seema earns rupees 1,50,000 and saves 50,000. Find the ratio of money that Seema earns to the money she saves. Okay, it is already given. So how much Seema earns? Total earning is 1,50,000 and saving is how much? 50,000. So the money spent will be what? उसने कितना खर्च किया? 1,50,000 minus 50,000 equals to 1 lakh. 1 lakh rupees she spent. Okay. So the ratio of the Seema earns to the money she saved. So how much is the she earned? She earned 1,50,000 and she saved how much? 50,000. So our answer will be 5 3 ja 15. So 3:1. So 3:1 will be our answer. Second part we have, how much money did she saves to the money she spends? So how much she save? She saved 50,000 and she spent how much? She spent 1 lakh. So 5 1 is 5, 5 2 is 10. 0, so all 0 will be cancelled out. So we have the ratio 1/2. So it will be fraction will be 1/2 and we have the ratio 1:2. Okay, this is very easy question. You need to just calculate, simple. Question number 9 we have, there are 102 teachers in a school of 3300 students. Find the ratio of the number of teachers to the number of students. So we have the number of teachers is 10 is 2 is the teachers and we have the students this much. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to divide it by 2. Okay, 2 5 is 10, 2 1 is 2, divided by again by 2. I'm not having space, you can divide, you will get to know what you are getting. So our answer will be 15/550. Okay, 17 ratio 55:0. Now we have the question number 10. In a college out of 4320 students, 2300 are girls. Find the ratio of, first one we have number of girls to the total number of students. So how many girls are here? 2300 and the total number of students is 4320. So we all know that total number of students in a school is 4320. Number of girls is 2300 and number of boys, how? By minusing both the numbers. So we have 20. Okay, so first part we know that the ratio of girls to total number of students will be equals to 2300 upon 4320. So we will cross it out by the help of the table of 2. It is very easy. So we will get 115:216. Next question we have, find the number of boys to the number of girls. So we know that the number of boys is subtracting total by girls. Okay, so we have 20 upon 2300. Okay, so we will cross it by again with 20. So we will have 101:115. Okay, so now we have the next part, C part, number of boys to the number of students. So we have total number of boys how much? By subtracting both these. Okay, you need to subtract both the numbers, you will get the number of boys. So we will have, that is 20 with the number of boys and the girls, total number of school students in the school is 4320. 0 so 0 cancel out, again divided by 2, like I'm discussing one with you, like it is 202043220. 0 so 0 cancel out, 2 1 is 2, 0 का 0, 2 1 is 2, 2 2 is 4, 2 1 is 2, 2 6 is 12. It will be 101:216, right? Yes, so today we have discussed the exercise related to the exercise 12.1 chapter 11. So what you all need to do, you all need to practice daily what we have discussed. So practice what we have discussed today, it is going to be help you how to find the ratio of the numbers. Okay, so Sairam, take care of yourself and keep on practicing. We'll meet in our next class. So till then, practice.